much stronger.
To go even further beyond!
Yerp, my name's Zakashi, and in this video I'm going to be bringing you the guide to the fastest way to get Trunks Youth to Zenkai 7, because this event just dropped today and the grind's going to be hefty, just like when Goku Youth got his Zenkai. So I'm bringing you the guide so you can get through it as fast as possible and not waste any time doing the grind in an inefficient way. I'm going to give you the most efficient way so you don't waste your time at all. So for this video, if it helps you out, press the subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, press the subscribe button. Like, mess with me, help you, and vice versa if it both goes both ways. But that will help me definitely, so make sure you press the subscribe button. If you have any questions about anything I'm going to say in this video, make sure to leave a comment. Comments more than anything, because I reply to all comments, interactions where it's at, and I get to see, like, obviously you guys' thoughts and whatnot on the video, but I can also help you guys out if you have any questions, so make sure to leave a comment. But yeah, besides from that, I don't want to make this intro too long. Let's get into this video. Now, the first thing I want to say is you cannot Zenkai Awaken this character unless you have him at minimum 7 stars. That applies for any Zenkai character. So if you haven't seen the video before, there's a whole Legends Road guide that I've made a video on, basically just covering the whole Legends Road event, which is like a part 1 to this co-op Zenkai grind. So if you haven't seen that, go watch that first so it can help you out on the Legends Road event. Then you can come to this co-op event, which will actually help you to get the Zenkai. So first you gotta do that. Now beyond that, there's 2 more things I want to mention for this grind. Here's a list of everything that you're gonna need in order to get the full completion of the grind, so 100% in terms of soul boosting and just like everything you'll need. Like, it has everything you need completely. There's nothing more I can pretty much say. It's self-explanatory. All the resources you're gonna need to gather in total, it's all there. Shout out to Mutant Roshi for the resource, but it's a pretty useful image, so make sure you hold that somewhere, screenshot it or something. The next thing I want to mention is the team formation. Now, the team formation is very crucial, like what character you're actually taking to the battlefield and what characters you have on the bench, so that you can get the maximum amount of drops when you're actually playing the co-op mode. This will help you actually complete the whole grind in the most minimum time, which is what we're going for, the most efficient way, fastest way. So make sure you got these units here that you can see on the screen. They're the boost units for the event. They'll actually help you get more drops. So it's pretty much self-explanatory. If you don't have these units, then there's nothing more I can pretty much do about that. It's just a thing where you just use what you have. If you don't have them, just substitute anyone else for them. That'll make your life easier, like maybe a character with a good Z ability. But yeah, besides from that, these characters pretty much, if you have all of them, make sure you use all of them. If you don't have anyone, then just substitute it for anyone. Pretty much, that's all it is. Now, originally, I would have just told you go to advanced, because advanced naturally is going to drop more tickets than intermediate or beginner, just naturally. And with the boost units, I've been getting up to like 40 tickets at a time. I think I got 43 at once. Like, that's a lot of tickets in comparison to how it was in the Goku Youth co-op event. So with the boost units, you will be getting the most tickets as a drop in the advanced mode over everything, which is why I've got the gameplay in the background right now. But for the start of the Zenkai grind, you're gonna hear me correctly, this is not the most efficient way for you to get Zenkai 7 Trunks Youth, because there's actually a faster way, and that's what I'm gonna mention right now. Now, you don't have to look, but you're gonna have to go there eventually. But here I have the missions tab. Now, as you can see, For every 5 hyperdimensional co-ops that you clear, you get 300 tickets. That's a lot. That's one multi for free. Like, the tickets are free. Well, they're not free, but you earn them through playing co-op. But playing 5 times, you get 300. But the fastest way to do that wouldn't be through playing the advanced mode. The fastest way to do that would be through playing beginner. And beginner, you can probably clear it twice or 3 times in the space that you would clear advanced once. And the chances of someone lagging out because the battles are so short are much more slimmer. So you're more likely to just clear it at higher speeds than you would be clearing the advanced one. This is why I suggest that you clear beginner. And I'm going to show you more reasons to back that fact. Before I just continue, let me just note that for the first 3 games of your day, you get a bonus. So I advise for the first 3 games you do play advanced. But for the rest of the games, until you've hit 200 hyperdimensional co-op games, you should be playing beginner because you'll be getting more tickets faster. But for the first 3 of your day where you get the bonus, and that's every single day that you play, you should be playing advanced because you get the bonus and that's a higher bonus. But for every other play, go for beginner. And I'm going to back it now. Now right here, instead of just going and show you the gameplay between the 2 battles, it should be clear that beginner is going to take less time because it's a lower level opponent. So that's blatant. But we're going to look at the drops here. And you can see that for advanced, like I said, for the first 3 plays you're going to get the bonus. But for advanced, you'll be getting 40 at a time. Guaranteed, like at least 40 at a time. Maybe it go down to like 35, assuming you have all the boost characters as well. You get pretty good drops doing advanced. Now I'm going to show you some of the drops that I've got for beginner. This is not every time, of course. And I will tell you for beginner, like the drops that I'm showing right now, there might be some games where you actually get 0 drops, but there are a lot of games where I also get 23 or at least 15 tickets, which is about half of advanced, but also in at least 3/4 less of the time. So bear that in mind. Now, just for purpose sake, I'm just going to show you a time lapse of both me playing advanced and me playing beginner side by side, so you can see that beginner, you'll be done. It's a blowout. Like, it's not even clear, it's not even close, like at all. You can just see the speed. Like, literally, I did speed it up ×2, so like it doesn't take too long, obviously, because the video doesn't, I don't want it to be too long, but you can see for yourself, like literally on average, that by far beginner you'll be done in no time. Now you guys are gonna see the results. You see my boy Goku Youth on beginner there, he got 18 seconds, and then for the score on advanced I got 42 seconds, and this was pretty fast games. Like, I beat it on Rise and Rushes. The first one didn't even have a Rise and Rush, it was just that fast. This one on advanced, it had a Rise and Rush, and pretty much we did it on the first break. But you can see that you can fit 18 twice into 42, just can't fit it into 42 3 times. But you can see how quick it is to do the beginner one, and this is assuming that you get the fastest scenario for advanced, and the chance of you doing that every time is very unlikely, which is why I suggest that you do beginner multiple times. Getting those 300 tickets, it's way more than you'd get doing advanced 5 times. Let's say you get the average I was doing, so I was getting 40 on advanced. If I did that 5 times, I'd only be getting 200. That's not worth my while when I could be getting 300 5 times at a way faster speed, if you hear what I'm saying. So that's why I suggest you do beginner and not advanced. Now I'm just going to drop some few tips and tricks that I used during my co-op play. So say you do get the 200 plays of in the missions tab, that means you can't get any more tickets from the missions tab, so you'd have to get the tickets all from playing advanced, and that's going to take a while. But by then you should have a TRUNKS youth at a high enough Zenkai level so that you can clear it pretty fast, or you could probably just use Vegito Blue like I said. But I want to point out that TRUNKS youth is as good as Vegito Blue. Like, he's as good, you can clear it as fast. You saw it in the gameplay that I used with the time lapse in. I didn't even use Vegito Blue and he still pretty much cleared it in a decent time. Vegito Blue would probably cleared it in a similar time as well. I played with both units and I suggest that both are good. Especially when you get the TRUNKS Zenkai, he'll probably be better than Vegito Blue. But in advanced, The method is to pretty much just go for the rise and rush together with your teammate. You want to get the joint rise and rush. If you do rise and rushes separately, you probably won't clear it on the first break, and that would take you a much longer time to clear the whole co-op mode, and you don't want that. So I suggest that you work up your rise and rushes. Playing with strangers can be irritating, I know. So what you should do, you should either try just float around and wait for them to rise and rush, so that you can time your rise and rush in accordance to theirs. Then you get the blue rise and rush, the bigger rise and rush, and that's what you want. You can probably clear it in the first rise and rush, and that'll just take up less of your time, and that's what you're going for with this grind. You don't want to waste your time, but that's what this video is here for anyways. Besides from everything I've mentioned, it's pretty much just up to you to finish the grind and just continuously playing. Make sure that you get Trunks Zenkai Awakened as fast as possible, so don't even try to stack up all of the missions in the tab. Literally just go for the Zenkai as fast as possible, because using Trunks Youth in the event is the best unit of any unit that you can use. Yes, better than Vegeta Blue, and especially with a Zenkai Awakening, he's going to be a much more broken unit. So if you can get his souls boosted, the panels done as fast as possible, then that'll help you out insanely. One thing I do need to mention that people often don't know, like, is surprising that people don't know, but I didn't know it once upon a time, so I don't blame you guys. But in the co-op mode, it drops adventures. You probably don't pay too much mind to the adventures, but the adventures actually are not normal adventures. So in those adventures that they drop, they actually give you Zenkai souls, which you can actually use to actually soul boost Trunks Youth and any other Zenkai unit, and they have it for every color. They're just placed within every different event. So in this case, Trunks Youth's blue Zenkai souls are available in the beginner part. The adventures are there, but if you don't want to do the adventures, but that's the way I recommend, because it's the cheapest way and the freest way, you don't spend anything, you can go to the dual coin shop and actually spend dual coins to get the Zenkai souls. Those are your two options. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this guide. Hopefully I covered everything thoroughly. Hopefully I didn't miss anything out. Hopefully I helped you guys out, because I've already got him Zenkai 1, as you can see, very fast. It really took me an hour max, and that's because I was actually editing as well and actually gathering clips at the same time. I could have done it way faster than that. So yeah, one thing I do want to say as well, just before we leave, when you're summoning on the banner, they changed it so you can actually spend chronos on this banner. So the multis are on the left, but if you want to spend chronos, they're on the right. I didn't look properly and I spent 200 chronos willy-nilly. Well, it's 200 chronos. I play PvP, so it's all good. That just could have gone to my Vegeta Blue hunt for 6 stars, but it is what it is. But just make sure that you're pressing the button on the left for the multis. There's only multis, there's no singles on the Zenkai Trunks Youth banner. But yeah, again, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you did press the red button, that's the subscribe button. We're on this grind to 4K, we're very close. You're going to want to be here, so make sure you press that red button. Like I said at the start, if you have any questions, leave them, because I will get to them. If you have anything else that would help people out, leave that in the comment as well. Like, helping other people is not a crime, trust me. So if you have any other advice, go ahead and do that. But yeah, that's all I pretty much got to say. My name's Zakashi, and I'll see you guys in the next one.